Hi everyone, the question is, let C1, C2 be two circles touching each other externally at the point A and let AB be the diameter of circle C1. Draw secant BA3 to circle C2 intersecting circle C1 at point A1, which is not same as A, and circle C2 at points A2 and A3. If BA1 equal to 2, BA2 equal to 3 and BA3 equal to 4, then the radii of the circles C1 and C2 are respectively. So here, let's say there are these two circles. The situation is essentially like this. So there is this circle C1 and C2 where I am calling the centers to be also C1 and C2 respectively, and their radii to be R1 and R2 respectively. So they touch at point A, and their centers are taken as C1 and C2. AB is diameter of circle C1, and secant is drawn to circle C2, intersecting it at A2 and A3, passing through B, and intersecting circle C1 at A1, which is not same as A. Yeah. Now here you can see that BA1 is 2. Now if BA1 is 2, it is essentially a chord. If you drop a perpendicular, then this length will be what? This length will be 1, and so would this length be 1. Yeah. BA2 is 3. BA2 is 3. So clearly this A1, A2 you may say as what? 1. And BA3 is 4. BA2 is 3 and BA3 is 4. So that means A2, A3 is 1. And similarly, if you drop a perpendicular from C2 to this chord of the circle, you may say C2, having the center C2. Yeah. So here, this length will be what? This length will be half, because this A2, A3 is of length 1. So when you drop perpendicular from center to chord, it gets bisected. So this is half. Yeah. Now if you consider these two triangles, you get what? These two right triangles are similar, because they have the same angle B, and they both are right triangles, so they are similar triangles. So using similarity, you can say this is what? R1, same, this is R1, yeah, and this will be what? R2. So using these two similar triangles, you can say their ratio of sides would be or sides would be in the same ratio. So you may say what? You may say 2R1 plus R2, 2R1 plus R2 by R1 is equal to you have 3 plus half, 7 by 2 by 1. Make sense? Yeah. So as you rearrange, you get what? You essentially get 4R1 plus 2R2 is equal to 7R1. So that means you get 2R2 equal to 3R1. Yeah. Also, you can say what? You can say BA2 times BA3 is equal to BA times BC. Make sense? Yeah, this property of circles, So BA2 is what? BA2 is essentially 3, and BA3 is 4. And BA is what? It is 2R1. And what about BC? It is 2R1 plus 2R2. Right? So here what you get is you are essentially getting R1 times R1 plus R2 is equal to 3. And you already know that let's say R1, or rather let's say R2 is 3 by 2 R1. So R2 is 3 by 2 R1. So when you use this here, you get what? R2 is 3 by 2 R1. So 3 by 2 R1 plus R1 is what? 5 by 2 R1. Yeah. So here what you get is R1 square is equal to 6 by 5. Yeah. So what about R1? R1 is root of 6 by 5, which is essentially, if you see carefully, root 30 by 5. This is what R1 is. And what about R2? So R2 is essentially 3 by 2 R1. So you get 3 by 10 times root 30. So A is the answer. Thanks for listening.